This takes you over to the blue truck.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
And action.
You know, it's a true underdog story. Everyday, ordinary man who's achieved the highest thing he could ever achieve in his world, in his career, by a willingness to reach for more and to reach for better.
These were real characters. These were real people in this world that put their heart and soul behind this horse.
It's about all of them coming together in this weird group, in this weird little wacky little group, and accomplishing something that nobody thought was possible.
And at 50-1, mind that bird.
I loved the story. Everybody loves an underdog story.
Everybody has a dream. And I think this story, you know, it's going to show that race people, you can get there if you want, you know.
What an amazing comeback and what an upset story, and everybody wants to pull for the underdog.
You know, I'll never forget the first time I saw the race, the Derby that Mind That Bird won, and there's no explanation for it other than heart.
Well behind the rest of them is Mind That Bird.
Bird's not just an underdog. Everybody in the story is an underdog.
Chip Woolley knew he had a horse that could come to the Derby and had to find the right rider to ride him. And it just so happened that we got there together at the right time and to ride the horse the way that he wanted me to ride him. Can't win it if you ain't in it. You got yourself a job.
There you go.
Everybody loves to debunk the establishment and show how much heart has to do with winning.
I always dream about riding it, much less winning it, and I wound up winning 3 of them. And the horse, Mind That Bird, that win it, you know, nobody expected him to win it.
Well, working at Churchill Downs was great because you're at the greatest place in the, you know, in horse racing, Kentucky Derby. There were people there who were recreating the actual event.
We can put the zoom on.
Yeah, do that. Sorry.
You can sense the history, and you almost feel like a reverence to it because it's an important place for a lot of people.
When we got to Churchill Downs, we got to work with the actual star of the movie, who's Calvin BOREL, and terrific guy.
Calvin BOREL's has such a vibrant personality, and it's got to be hard to play yourself, and yet he seemed so comfortable with it.
We'll get him next year, all right?
Calvin BOREL has such a unique personality. He is so intoxicating when he talks, more importantly when he smiles.
And you could see this just unbelievable personality come out when he was in his element.
Yeah, I appreciate it very much.
You know, he's won, to this point, 4,986 races, and is the most down-to-earth, humble, normal, appreciative human being.
When I first talked to him, he said, what can we do to improve it? We worked together, and I think that was a big role.
You're doing what you do.
Okay, so.
You know, one of the greatest things about working on this film for me was getting the opportunity to work with Jim Wilson. It is a rarity to have someone put this much heart and this much soul into a film. I think it was because it was so close to him. He really loved this story and he loved this horse. But when we walked down to the winner's circle, that's something that just, your heart starts pounding. I mean, only a few people have ever been there. One a year for the Churchill Downs, for the Kentucky Derby.
It brought back memories, good memories, and chill bumps. I mean, really wanted to make me cry, you know, and I mean, it was unbelievable. And my heart, really and truly, I think it's gonna be something great because it's so real. I have never seen a horse movie as real as this one. You know, believe me, it's gonna bring back a lot of memories, and I think people are gonna really love it.